Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of Stacia 2 Expert Modded Let's Play. Let's do this thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just did the /RTP command, which means random teleport, and it just teleported me into a dark oak forest, which is pretty cool. I was kind of just looking for some andesite, and wow, that is a deep hole right there. I don't see any. I think that's gravel. Let's see. See if we can fly. I figured the durability on this thing, if you can see it in the bottom right, is pretty low. So I'm just gonna go back on what I said and actually use it because I know it won't last very long, and I don't plan on recharging it. Nor do I know how to recharge it. So I'm just gonna use it till it's gone and then call it good. This is a very cool area. I just gotta say. If you're not a fan of using RTP, then I apologize, but it does open. Oh God, don't die. It does open a lot of doors with exploring, and it's in the commands, so it's not like I'm cheating really. But I get people's aversions to it. So I'm gonna cut there and actually find some andesite. Ooh, lily pads. We're definitely gonna take these guys. Very nice. As well as flowering lily pads. That's really cool. I like that. Okay, so just in the nick of time, I have 2.5 hearts and I'm about to die from hunger. So let's try to do this here. To make a furnace, we need a stone mechanism, which requires andesite and stone nuggets. So we're going to take some of this stone and just turn it right into nuggets. And take some of this andesite and make a bunch of mechanisms. There we go. So I think I'm going to do 4 to start off with. I think that's a good number. And then I'm going to turn one of these into a smoker. And now, finally, I've been starving for too long. Let's see, let's go. Kind of running out of room here. Might just do one furnace for now and save these for something else. So there we go. Ah, yes. Yes. Very nice. Cooked food. Ah, yes. Restore my hunger and my health. All right, that looks great. I like these flowering lily pads. Kind of pulls this place together a little bit. Very nice. The moment you've been waiting for. Yes. What I mean is the create chapter. So, to start off the create chapter, looks like we need andesite alloys. That is the quintessential starting to anything create. So, to make andesite alloys, you need iron ingot, andesite, and raw iron. Not too hard. So we're going to go into our crafting grid here. And I think I'm going to make 4. Let's go with that for now. So yay, here we go. And we got our andesite casings. Perfect. All right, so it appears we can't actually start here because when you get the andesite casing, it actually has a dependency, which means I can't start unlocking this stuff until I get into the Celeste Mountain. So we're going to start there. It looks like we need Tinker's Construct tools. So to start that, we're going to need Part Builder. It allows you to create your dream tool by combining the parts you want. Each material has different stats, so I recommend you to check the stats of the materials first. And it makes the most sense to start with stone, as they are the easiest to repair. So we're going to do that. let's get a nice little area. Let's see, I want my tinkering forge to probably be, I'm going to say near this lava pool is probably the best spot to do it. And I think we're going to go from there. So let's get just very dangerously close to this lava pool for no apparent reason. And set up the stuff here. So we'll go craft station, tinker station, part builder, and part chest. So to start here, we're going to need a part builder, which means we're going to need these patterns. Whoops, pattern. They're pretty easy to make, looks like. So we'll go planks, sticks, and we'll just make some parts here. And probably don't need more than that. So first off, we're going to need a pick head. So we're going to go pick head. And it says you can use cobble, so it gives it stone bound. The tool mines faster as it wears down, but does less damage. Okay. Durability, melee speed. Very good. It looks like they've updated this quite a bit. Can I use andesite? Oh, okay. We're going to do that. Most definitely. I don't know if it has any differences. It looks like they're pretty similar. Now we're going to go with tool binding. Andesite tool. And it looks like the handles should be wood. It's giving cultivated. So let's do that. Let's trust the system with the tool handle. And now that we have all these pieces, we can go to the tinker station, I believe. So in the tinker station, you can click on what you have, which is just a regular pickaxe for me. And you can place your parts in there and it will make it for you. So we have a durability 130, stonebound 2, cultivated pickaxe, andesite pickaxe. And I guess let's compare it maybe. So we got that regular stone, and then with the andesite, seems pretty similar. But where the real thing comes in with these tinker tools is you actually can use repair kits, rock repair kits. So we are going to go with pattern and andesite because we have an andesite pickaxe and repair kit. So now that we have that, I'm going to make all of those. You can actually put these together and look, it repairs it for you. Now, this is just a tier 1 pickaxe, but imagine doing this with a diamond or even netherite pickaxe. The repair cost doesn't cost experience, just material, and a little less than it would be if you were to just do it with an anvil or what have you. So yes, very important. I will keep that in my stockpile. So now I can kind of vein mine and not have to worry about it as much. So we'll collect our reward here. Bam, give us another pattern. And it looks like it didn't actually check to see if we had... It didn't actually check to see if we had our furnace. So it looks like we have to do all this stuff chronologically, which is fine. We can do that. There's a lot of bad guys out here. Let's get in here. Is it kind of messed up that I'm eating the cows that I dropped from the sky? That's kind of awkward. We're just gonna move past that one. So I'm gonna grab a furnace actually. I'm glad I made some extra. Hey buddy. You know what else I need to do just while we're here? Let's use these, see what these do. feel like we need this, right? It's kind of weird to not put some type of windows. And I can leave some of them down if I want. There we go. All right, I decided to switch it to the jungle because I feel like the jungle looks a lot better. All right, now we have unlocked stone mechanism. And, oh, we got some glowstone dust. Very good. Oh, they have tiny coals in this. Very good. Okay, that's awesome. Let's take these out. If you guys don't know, tiny coals is a way easier way to save on your coal. I'm not really sure what the burn rate is. Oh wow, it gave us 32 glowstone. That's nice. Not really sure what the burn rate is. I could test it probably. So one tiny coal looks like it burns 1 to 1. Oh, and it gave us some coal. Now it wants us to make compressed glass and sand. Tons of glass. You can directly obtain compressed glass by smelting compressed sand. Also, this does not apply to 1 at 1 times. It applies to all compressed glasses from 1 to 9. Oh, crafting thousands of glass isn't that painful anymore. You can smelt up to 387.42 million glass in one go. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. All right, give me some of that. Oh, you got some boots for me, buddy? What you got? Wow, 1.5 luck. I don't understand. Why are all of these mobs dropping such good stuff? See? Look at this food, guys. We're doing things. we're not dying anymore. Wow. My bar is really set low. So now we're gonna do our andesite alloys again. There we go. Quest unlocked. Oh, we got some nether quartz and some shafts. That is very good. So I'm going to make a water source over here. I have a plan to make this kind of. Uh-oh. Oh. All right, guys. The broom is officially done, zoned. So now we're back to just our 2 feet. Goodbye, broom. I am excited to actually get into the broom stuff and learn how to kind of recharge them and make my own. So this area, I think right here is I'm gonna fill with water, and I'm gonna make it look very dingy, green even, if I can. If I could get liquid slime from Tinkers, that would be amazing. But I'm gonna start off, maybe go grab some water. So I'm gonna go leap off this mountain to go get some. Okay, ready for this? Okay, that was stressful, but very fun at the same time. Bituminous sand. What is this? No idea. Guess you'll have to let me know in the comments what that was, guys, because I don't know. Now that I got my full water source down here, I'm going to make a water wheel. Beautiful. And I'm also going to make this cogwheel along with this hand crank here. And just to check some more stuff off the quest line right here. See? Perfect. These are a vital component in Create. Link them to transfer rotational power between shafts. The backbone of mechanical precision in crafting advanced machinery. Perfect. So it looks like the Celeste Mountain stage is now kind of taking a turn. It looks like now that we've got our cogwheel, it's actually switching into source gems. Now that you have your first source gem, we can really get started. You may have noticed that you can also smelt raw source gems in a furnace. I didn't notice that, actually. But this means giving up an extra 20% source gem possibility. Okay. Raw arcane. Find some raw arcane ore underground. Max equals 96, most likely 32. Okay. And a millstone. So we are going to want that. Oh, wow. Okay. 4 water wheels. Millstone will be your first crusher type machine on this journey. Give it some stress and press Q to drop items on it. Okay. It may be functional to get some source gems. Ah, I see how that ties now. Okay. So we're going to do that. Let's see if I can even just make it right now. Okay, I need an andesite casing and a millstone. Look at that. So now we're really cooking. Got some water wheels going. Very nice. It's probably best to make large water wheels, huh? Treated wood. All I need to do is place the water wheels right where it's flowing. Whoops. Right where it's flowing. And now we have our first units of stress. There we go, y'all. So we're actually going to use these wheels for a later process. And for now, I'm just going to throw this down like this with a crank, and that should get the mill working. There we go. So now you can see you can mill and crush flowers to get more dye. You can use it for ores. We'll be using that in the near future. And we have some little wheels going, so that's good. Also, next, I'd like to make the goggles, the engineer's goggles. They kind of give you information on your kinetic components, your impact, your stress emitters, your attachments, all that good stuff. And I saw in the quest line, you'll actually get this wrench, which is one of the most important tools for Create. So all this needs is string, gold plate, and glass. And now we know how to make plates with the engineer's hammer. So we're gonna go get some gold and make that. So now that we're back here and we have our tools, we can get our hammer. And I'm actually gonna make 2 plates just because. And we're gonna need some string. Some glass, which we just made a bunch of, and some string. And then we'll be able to make the engineer's goggles. Perfect. Quest completed. And now we have the wrench. Oh wow, that looks cool. I really like the look of that wrench. That is nice. So let's see, can I stick this on a curios slot? Yes, look at that. My beautiful goggles. Oh, that's... Hold on now. Got an enemy. He's gonna drop the tool, watch. Oh, no, just some inferium. That's awesome, though. I just noticed, you see how I have my goggles on my eyes? If I take my helmet off, it's actually above my eyes. That is some good attention to detail right there. I like it. Alright, so we are going to take a little step back from Create because we need some treated wood planks in order to get the large water wheel. And if we're going to do that, we're going to need to grab a few things. We're actually going to need a coke oven. And no, not the coke you're thinking of. Coke bricks is made from Immersive Engineering. And we're going to need sear bricks from Tinker's Construct, some porcelain clay from Ex Nihilo, and I believe this is any type of sandstone. I just realized there's a bunch of ores down here. So we're going to do this first. Bunch of iron. Oh. There we go. Yoink. Ooh, some osmium. That'll be good for some mechanism later on. I didn't know osmium spawned this high up. I thought it was like a deeper type of ore. Wow, guys, I spent so much time looking for andesite, I had to RTP, and there was andesite right here, not 30 blocks from my base. Oh, man. It's like that sometimes. Just gotta take it on the chin. Wow, look at this! Look at this valley. This is so nice. What a good spot we live in, guys. So now we can make some grout. Now we need clay, sand, and gravel. And perfect, grout. So I'm gonna do slash home here, and we're gonna get this grout cooking. I wonder, can you put grout? Oh, you can. You can put it in a blast furnace. That's really good. Awesome. So now we have those sear bricks being made. So that's check. We have the sandstone. Now we just need porcelain clay, and we have the clay, but bone meal is going to be kind of difficult. I don't really have a lot of that. We could try to go to the Nether and find some bone blocks or some skeletons. But I was looking on here, and milling, you can find calcite and actually mill calcite. So I think we're going to go on a quest for some calcite and um, make some bones out of that. So off we go. So I changed my mind. I'm using a composter. I was going to use um, the milling machine, but I figured it'd be a little easier to do this. But we will do that. I want to make some automation. All right, now we're gonna make our coke brick. Now we just need a couple more, and we'll be able to get this coke oven going. I know it's sketchy, but I'm gonna have to make a little sandstone one. I saw something down there. Whoa. This is a cool cave, guys. Look at this. Oh god. There we go. I'm gonna have to come back and do a building montage because I want like a rope bridge coming down. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe like chains coming off of it to make it look like it's holding it down from floating away. I like that idea. All right, now that we have this beautiful pathway with no supports, with it floating, uh, now we have a way. Now we have access to our farm. I like to make things difficult on myself, don't I? Making the farm over here. Okay, now that we have our 27 coke bricks, we're gonna go find a spot to place this near our create area, and we will be able to start making creosote oil. Creocyte? Oil. This is going to be great because we'll be able to make treated planks, and I'm pretty sure there's quite a few recipes that have that take the coke oven. So we'll go 3x3 by 3, 3x3 by 3. So just like this. And then all we need to do with the engineer's hammer is right click, and look at that, concentrated carbon, multi-block. So all we need to do here is, I believe, throw some wood in it, and you can see the percentage going up. It's fairly slow, but it will produce, I believe, coke here, which is like coal, kind of. But what we're really looking for over here is the creosote, so we can make these treated planks. And then we'll have our large cogwheels. All right, we are almost there, 99. So, oh, I believe it only creates charcoal. I thought it created coke. Coal coke is what I thought it created, but just charcoal. And then, as you can see, there's 250 out of 12,000 millibuckets of creosote oil, and we're making our way. So we'll let that process for a little while. Okay, I just realized in the tips and tricks here, if you just click this check mark, it actually gives you bacon sandwich. It's just explaining you can do ultimine. Anti-solicitor talisman. When you insert this talisman into your curio slot, no wandering triggers will spawn around you. Okay. How do you make this? Emerald, string, and dye? It's pretty easy. Compressed coal, figured that one out. Crafting table and a stick, figured that one out. Perfect. Mending is different? Mending can now work using your existing XP, just like auto repair. Hasn't it always done that? Hasn't it always done that? Am I crazy? Facades. Oh, great. Thanks to Cable Facades mod, you can improve your base design by hiding cables and pipes that normally don't have supports. That is very nice. I already did that. Spawn eggs? You can buy all spawn eggs from the market. Excuse me? Oh my gosh, it just gave it to me. Hold on. I, that scared me. I heard a whistling and it sounded like a bomb was about to fall on me. Emerald Muncher. Hey. Hey, hi you. You're you're kind of too tall for this stand. There, guy. Oh my goodness, so you can buy all types of seeds and trees? What? And eggs. Okay. This seems kind of like a very useful thing to have. Let's see. Compressed block of infused emeraldium. Wow. Okay, so it looks like the eggs. Tree fertilizer? Yeah, it looks like we need blocks of infused emeraldium? What is emeraldium? Block compressed block of infused emeraldium. This does not seem easy to make. But that's good because you don't want spawn eggs to be super easy to get. So I like that. Let's eat my bacon sandwich. Ooh, what a unique flavor. You gained 2 hearts. Thank you very much. I like it. All right, so we should have enough here to just scoop a bucket out. Perfect. So now we'll get some logs here. There we go. And we now have treated wood. Perfect. So now we can slow oiled up and ready to go. Yep, exactly. We've got a water wheel, and then we'll just surround it in these treated planks. And now we have our first large water wheel. I don't know how much larger this is. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. It's pretty large, I'd say. There we go. Oh, dang. Okay, there we go. Let's replace this block. I want it to look somewhat put together. There we go. It's way bigger. Oh, wow. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And I want to give a big shout out to my friend who gave me this microphone. Thank you so much. I don't sound horrible anymore, and I'm sure you all appreciate that.